here with Jeff Herrin at MageeNews.com, and you may not even know Jeff because Jeff is a behind-the-scenes man with the District Attorney's Office. But if you've lived in Simpson County, you should know him, because I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I started work in law enforcement in Simpson County in October of 1987. Sheriff Lloyd Jones hired me to work as a relief radio officer.
You were a baby.
I was a baby. I was young. I worked as a relief radio operator, which meant my shift was whenever any of the other radio operators had to be off for whatever reason. So my schedule was kind of crazy during that time. But shortly after that, he put me out on the road serving papers for a little while, and then made me a full-time deputy, where I worked for him for when he was killed in the line of duty at the end of '95. I left the sheriff's office. Served about 5 years as a narcotics investigator. Really enjoyed my years as a deputy. And then in July of 1996, Rusty Fortenberry, who was the district attorney at that time, hired me as a domestic violence type investigator, and I worked through a federal grant for a period of time. And then Benny Crumpton, who was a longtime investigator for Rusty, retired, and I then filled that vacancy in a position that I've held since then.
Well, you know, the thing is, Jeff, you know so much about all the county. I mean, you've lived here, like I said, forever, and you grew up here, you went to school in Simpson County, all that kind of stuff. But there's so many areas of law enforcement that you are so familiar with, but also the fact that you've got, which some people might take as, but you've got that filing knowledge. I mean, you have seen it go the gambit almost.
I have. I think one of the things that has made my job so enjoyable is the fact that I've seen so many different aspects of the justice system in Simpson County and in the other counties since I've been with the district attorney's office. But I've seen it from the perspective of a law enforcement officer, and I've seen it from the perspective of the prosecution of the case, and it's given me a good understanding of what law enforcement feels about their case and about what we have to do in applying the law to that case. And it's given me a good understanding, which has led to some really good relationships within the district with my law enforcement officers, because they're out there on the front lines and they need all the support they can get, and we try to give that to them as much as we can and as quickly as we can.
Well, to me, there's just no amount of money that you can spend for knowledge. And you got knowledge firsthand, and that's what means so much. I know that if you have any kind of situation with the district attorney's office that you need them, you can always call Jeff. Daniel Jones is always ready to help you. And as Jeff said, it covers Simpson, Covington, Smith,
and Jasper.
Jasper. I always want to say Jeff Davis because I know it's a J one, but it's Jasper. But I'm telling you what, that puts you in touch with a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Gives you a lot of contacts back. I think that's kind of the name of the game too. Who you can call on and get knowledge. We're very fortunate in Simpson County to have Jeff as our criminal investigator with the district attorney's office. And again, if you have questions or you have needs, I think you would be smart to contact the district attorney's office and ask for Jeff for help with any situation. I hope you'll have a good day.